We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Brooklyn Beats. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll start out here with the option left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking when they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
7, Colts, nothing. Fairbairn set.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
His first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the option. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. With all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And to give this time to the tailback. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And this will be a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now it's Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Kick is good.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They set up the screen to Penning. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Gary and Conley. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It was pretty quiet. It was pretty quiet. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Hines. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 1st down, it's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. But we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Colts 24, beats 17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Colts 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Hines. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. This is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. So we got man. 18,
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ben Banagoo showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
54 Mike.
Now an option play on second down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out. The turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Burton here. A beautiful spin and room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even